Hello there, Keith Schweigert and Tim Gross here with the Huddle's pregame show. We're getting you ready for the District 3 playoffs, which get underway Friday night. The LL League has 6 teams going for the District Gold. In our other video, Tim and I took you through the Class 6A bracket, which features 3 teams from Section 1. In this one, we're talking about the matchups for the 3 playoff teams from Section 2. So Tim, let's start with the Class 5A bracket, where Section co-champs Manheim Central and Cocalico are competing. The Barons earned the number 2 seed and will host 7-seeded Cedar, while the Eagles got the number 6 seed and will visit number 3 Northeastern. At first glance, it looks like Central got a pretty tough draw here. What can you tell us about how they match up with the Colts?
Yeah, Cedar Cliff's 9-1. They lost to Bishop McDevitt a while ago in a 1-possession game, but other than that, they've won all their games. So Manheim Central, at times, it has looked like the team that everyone said, they look primed for a long run in the playoffs. They could get to the district title game. And then a couple of weeks, it kind of got a little dicey for them. So, I think lately Manheim Central has kind of righted the ship. They've scored 128 points in the last 2 games, 169 in the last 3 games. So that's about 56 points a game. I think their offense is really firing on all cylinders. And those Section 2 defenses they've gone up against haven't been slouch defenses either. So I think Manheim Central, can continue the role that they're on and get past Cedar Cliff, even though it's a pretty tough draw for them.
Okay, let's look at Cocalico, which has to go on the road in the first round, visiting Northeastern. How do you think the Eagles stack up against the Bobcats?
Yeah, Northeastern, where Manheim Central was on a roll offensively, Northeastern defensively, 3 straight shutouts. Wow. It's going to be a challenge for Cocalico. But I think this is a position Cocalico likes to be in. I think they kind of embrace that underdog role a little bit, and they like to go out and play real physical football and try to prove themselves against teams that are favored. And I think if they can get the running game going and author some long drives and put together a time of possession advantage that's really favorable, I think that gives them a chance to win on the road. I think they did it a couple years ago against West York. They went on the road and beat them in the district playoffs. So I think the same formula could improve their chances of winning this one. Which
is pretty much Cocalico's game plan every week, so we'll see how that works out. Let's move on to the 4A field, where LS takes on York Suburban in the first round. What can you tell us about that game?
Yeah, Lampeter-Strasburg has been one of the more inconsistent teams in the LL League. I mean, it's kind of week to week. You're wondering, how many points their defense is going to give up. Sometimes they look pretty formidable, sometimes not so much. And they've been in these shootout situations week to week, and I think that's it's a troubling sign if you're a Lampeter-Strasburg fan, but it's also, like I said in the picks video, they're kind of conditioned to play that kind of game.
Sure.
And if it ends up going into that kind of scenario, I think they'll be a little more comfortable than most teams would if they hadn't seen that all year. So I think, LS has given up 30 points or more in 5 straight games. York Suburban, they've scored 30 or more points 5 times. They're 5-0. LS might want to think twice about giving up that many points, but if it happens, I think they'll be in a position where it might not be as much of an advantage as you think.
All right, thanks, Tim. Remember to check out our other video on the Class 6A playoff matchups and to visit Lancaster Online for more information on this week's games. You can follow along with our live updates Friday night as well, and of course, you can also check us out on social media. I'm pretty sure it's safe to go back there now that the election is over. For Tim Gross, I'm Keith Schweigert. Thank you for watching.